Suswagatam. Welcome to the 23rd session of Simply Sanatana. Today, let us learn Narayana Kavacham, a stotram from the Bhagavata Purana, a protective armor, shield in the form of stotram. Now the background. Indra, the performer of 100 sacrifices, that is why he is called a Shatakratuhu, learned this sacred lore Narayana Kavacham from Vishwarupa. He conquered the demons in the battle and enjoyed sovereignty of the three worlds. Once, Brihaspati, the preceptor of gods, was insulted. In his assembly, Indra transgressed the path followed by the good due to his arrogance of overlordships of the three worlds. The wise and powerful descendant of sage Angiras, that is Brihaspati, who understood that the violation of good manners is due to the arrogance of affluence and power, came out of Indra's court and quietly left. Then Indra realized his own fault. But by then, Brihaspati had disappeared with his spiritual power. He became untraceable. Indra became concerned as to the risk of losing the protection of the preceptor. As soon as the demons got this information, they followed the advice of Shukra, the preceptor of the demons. They accordingly carried a war against gods. The gods were humbled. They approached Brahma for protection. Brahma made them realize the result of disrespecting and insulting a self-controlled Brahmana, that is Brihaspati, who was imbued with the spirit of Brahman. Brahma advised them to take resort to Vishwarupa immediately. He said, Vishwarupa is the Brahmana, the son of Twashtru, who possesses self-control and a wealth of penance. Twashtru is believed to be a celestial architect and master craftsman of many divine weapons, particularly the Vajra, the powerful thunderbolt wielded by Indra. Twashtru is considered the same as Vishwakarman according to some texts. Twashtru is also one of the 12 Adityas associated with maintaining cosmic order. The gods led by Indra thus approached Vishwarupa as possessed of Brahmanic power. They appealed to him to be their preceptor to ensure their enemies are thoroughly vanquished by the virtue of his spiritual power. Vishwarupa, who was thus solicited by the gods, accepted their request, carrying his day duties of priesthood with perfect concentration. The spiritual sage snatched the fortune of the enemies of gods, and by the prayer, the hymn of Vishnu, that is Narayana Kavacham, the noble-minded Vishwarupa initiated Indra in that prayer. Indra became powerful and, protected by that hymn Narayana Kavacham, vanquished the armies of demons. Indra, the leader of gods, entered the spiritual coat of armor called Narayana Kavacham and always scored victories over the demons like a lion over ordinary beasts. Dedicating one's total focus to the feet of Bhagavan Narayana, the hymn Narayana Kavacham is to be chanted as embodiment of learning, energy and penance. Now, let me chant the Narayana Kavacham fully. It It has 23 verses. For the benefit of the viewers, it would be followed by translation in the same sequence. Now the chanting. Om Namo Narayanaye. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Vishnave Namaha. Om Harirvidadhyan Mama Sarvaraksham Nyastam Gripadma Padakendra Vrishte Darari Charmasi Gadeshu Chapapashan Dadhanoshta Gunoshta Bahu Jaleshu Mam Rakshatu Matsya Murtir Yado Ganebhyo Varunasya Pashat स्थलेषु माया वटुवा मनोव्यात्रिविक्रमख्येवतु विश्वरूपः दुर्गेष्वटव्याजिमुखादिशि प्रभुपाया नृसिंहोऽसुरयूथपारिः विमुञ्चतो यस्य माट्टहासे दिशो विनेदुर्यपदश्च गर्भाः रक्षत्वसौ मार्ध्वनि यज्ञकल्पः स्वदंष्ट्रयो नीतधरो वराहः रामो द्विकूटेष्वथ विप्रवासे स लक्ष्मणो व्याद्भरताग्रजोऽस्मान् मामुग्रधर्मादखिलात् प्रमादात् नारायणः पातु नरश्च हासात् दत्तस्त्वयोगादथ योगनाथः पायात् गुणेशः कपिलः कर्मबन्धात् सनत्कुमारो वतु कामदेवात् हयशीर्षा मां पथि देवहेलनात् देवर्षिवर्यः पुरुषार्चनान्तरात् कूर्मो हरिर्मां निरयादशेषात् धन्वन्तरिर्भगवान् पात्वपथ्याद् द्वन्द्वाद्भयाद् वृषभो निर्जितात्मा यज्ञश्च लोकादवदात् जनान्तात् बलो गणात् क्रोधवशादहीन्द्रः द्वैपायनो भगवान् अप्रबोधात् बुद्धस्तु पाखण्डगणात् प्रमादात् कल्की कले कालमलात् प्रभातु धर्मावनायोरुकृतावतारः मां केशवो गदया प्रातरव्यात् गोविन्दासङ्गममात्तवेणुः नारायण प्राक्ष्णौदात्तशक्तिर्मध्यं दिने विष्णुररीन्द्रपाणिः देवोपराह्ने मधुहोग्रधन्वासायं त्रिधामावतु माधवो मां दोषे ऋषिकेश उदार्धरात्रे निशीथये कोवतु पद्मनाभः श्रीवत्सधाम पररात्रयीशः प्रत्यूषयीशोऽसिधरो जनार्दनः दामोदरो व्यादनुसन्ध्यं प्रभाते विश्वेश्वरो भगवान् कालमूर्तिः चक्रं युगान्तानलतिग्बनेमि भ्रमत्समन्ताद् भगवत्प्रयुक्तं दन्दग्धिदन्दग्धरिसैन्यमाशु कक्षं यथा वातसको हुताशः गदेश निस्पर्शन विस्फुलिङ्गे निष्पिण्डि निष्पिण्ड्यजितः प्रयासि कूष्माण्डवैनायक यक्षरक्षो भूतग्रहाचूर्णय चूर्णयारीन् त्वं यातु दानप्रमथः प्रेतमातृपिशाच विप्रग्रह घोरदृष्टीन् दरेन्द्रविद्रावय कृष्णपूरितो भीमस्वनोर्हेर्हृदयानि कम्पयन् त्वं तिग्मधारासि वरारिसैन्यं मीशप्रयुक्तो मम चिन्धि चिन्धि चक्षुंषि चर्मच्छदचन्द्रचादय द्विषामघोनां हर पापचक्षुषाम् यन्नो भयं ग्रहेभ्यो भूत्केतुभ्यो नृभ्य एव च सरीसृपेभ्यो दंष्ट्रेभ्यो भूतेभ्यो मोभ्य एव वा सर्वाण्येतानि भगवन्नामरूपास्त्रकीर्तनात् प्रयान्तु संशयं सद्यो येन श्रेयप्रदीपकाः गरुडो भगवान् स्तोत्रस्तोभश्चन्दो मयत्प्रभुः रक्षत्वशेषकृच्छ्रेभ्यो विश्वक्सेन स्वनामभिः सर्वापद्यो हरेर्नामरूपयानायुधानि नः बुद्धीन्द्रियमनप्राणान् पान्तु पार्षदभूषणाः यथा हि भगवानेव वस्तुतः सदसध्ययत् सत्येनानेन नः सर्वे यान्तु नाशमुपद्रवाः यथैकात्म्यानुभावानां विकल्परहितस्वयं भूषणायुधलिङ्गाख्यधत्ते शक्तिः स्वमायया तेनैव सत्यमानेन सर्वज्ञो भगवान् हरिः पातु सर्वे स्वरूपैर्न सदा सर्वत्र सर्वगः विदुक्षु दिक्षूर्ध्वमधः समन्तादन्तर्बहिर्भगवान् नारसिंहः प्रयापयन् लोकभयं स्वनेन स्वतेजसा ग्रस्तसमस्ततेजाः. Now let me give the translation for the benefit of the viewers in the same sequence. Now the first shloka. May Hari, designated by the syllable Om, afford me protection on all sides and in every respect. Hari, who has placed his lotus-like feet on the back of the king of birds, that is Garuda, who possesses 8 spiritual powers, that is the Siddhis, Animas, etc., and who is endowed with 8 arms, in which he wields 8 weapons, that is the conch, discus, shield, sword, mace, arrows, bow, and a noose. The second shloka. May Vishnu, in the form of the fish incarnation, protect me from aquatic animals and the noose of Varuna in waters. May Vamana, who has assumed the form of a young boy by his magic power, protect me on land. May Trivikrama, who has assumed the cosmic form, protect me in the skies. The third verse. May the mighty Lord Narasimha, the man-lion form of Vishnu, the vanquisher of the king of demon forces, that is Hiranyakashipu, at the release of whose tremendous peals of roaring laughter, the cardinal points reverberated violently, and the embryos from the wombs of the Ashura women were discharged. May he protect me in dangerous situations like jungles, battlefronts, and others. The fourth verse. May the boar incarnation of Lord Hari, who uplifted the sphere of the earth with his tusk and who is the embodiment of sacrifice, yajna, protect me on the road while traveling. May Parashurama shield me from dangers on mountain peaks, and may Rama, the elder brother of Bharata, along with Lakshmana, protect me in long journeys or in foreign lands. May Lord Narayana shield me from black magic and commissions of mistakes of all kinds. May the sage Narayana protect me from pride. Datta, the Lord of Yoga, may he guard me against pitfalls in the practice of yoga. May Kapila, the controller of gunas, that is Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, protect me from the bondage of karma. The sixth verse. May Sanat Kumara save me from the god of love. May the horse-headed god Vishnu protect me from neglecting in payment of obeisance to images of gods situated on the way. May the prominent divine sage Narada protect me from the transgressions in worshipping the Supreme Person. May Hari in the tortoise form save me from all kinds of hells. Now the 7th verse. May Lord Dhanvantari, the physician incarnation, protect me from unwholesome food. May Lord Rishabha, the subdued of his mind, from the pairs of opposites, pleasure, pain, heat, cold, etc., and from fear. May Yajna protect me from the censure of the world. May Balabhadra protect me from the death and violence at the hands of others or from Yama. May Lord Sesha, the king of serpents, protect me from the revengeful race of serpents called Krodhavasha. 8th verse. May Venerable Vyasa Dvaipayana guard me against ignorance. May Lord Buddha save me from heretical doctrines and negligence of duties. May Kalki, who has specially taken this noble incarnation for the protection of dharma, that is righteousness, protect me from the Kali age, the dirtiest of all eons. May Lord Keshava protect me with his mace in the morning, that is the first 6th part of the day. May Krishna, who has taken a flute in his hands, protect me in the Santa period, that is the next 6th part of the day. May Narayana, with his javelin held up, protect me in the forenoon. May Vishnu, with the discus Sudarshana in his hand, shield me at midday. Now the 10th verse. May God Madhusudana, the wielder of the terrible bow, protect me in the afternoon. May God Madhava, of 3 forms, Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra, protect me in the evening. May Rishikesha protect me in the first 6th part of the night. And may Padmanabha alone protect me during the 2nd part and even at midnight. The 11th verse. May the Supreme Ruler bearing the Srivatsa may protect me in the latter part of the night. God Janardana carrying the sword at about the dawn, that is the 5th part of the night. May God Damodara protect me at dawn, and Vishnu, the Lord of the universe, who manifested himself as time or the destroyer of all, protect me during twilight. 12th verse. The discus Sudarshana, the rim of which is fierce like fire, raging at the time of the destruction of the universe, whirls about when discharged by the Lord. O Sudarshana, do completely and thoroughly burn down the inimical forces to ashes, just as fire helped by the friendly, favorable wind immediately consumes heaps of dry grass. 13th verse. O mace, Kaumodaki, you are dear to the invincible Lord. The sparks discharged by you are as formidable as the blow of Indra's Vajra, that is the thunderbolt. Thoroughly crush down to powder all the evil spirits like Kushmanda, Vinayaka, Yakshas and Rakshasas, goblins and Grahas, which are the spirits harassing children. Reduce to powder all these enemies. 14th verse. O excellent conch Panchajanya, blown by Lord Krishna, you by your terrific blast shock the hearts of enemies with convulsions of fear. May you drive away demoniac spirits like Yatudhanas, Pramathas, ghosts, Matrika, which are the female spirits posing as mothers, Pishachas, Brahmarakshasas, and other evil-eyed spirits. 15th verse. O sharp-edged excellent sword Nandaka, when directed by the Lord, cut down to pieces all the army of my enemies. O shield, brilliant like 100 moons, cover up the eyes of the enemies, destroy the sight of the evil-eyed enemies. 16 and 17 put together. May all the grahas, planets and comets, ketus, human beings, reptiles, carnivorous animals, bhutas, goblins and sins, which caused us fear, who stood in the way of our welfare, go immediately to utter destruction through the missile in the form of the utterance of the divine name and form. Now the 18th. May the mighty Lord Garuda, who is the embodiment of the Vedas and who is extolled in Brihat Ratantara and other Sama hymns, and Vishwaksena protect us from all dangers with utterances of their names. Now the 19th verse. May all the name, forms, vehicles, arms of Lord Hari protect us from all dangers. May his excellent attendants guard our intellect, indriyas, that is both the cognitive and conative powers, mind and vital airs. The 20th verse. The glorious Lord himself factually constitutes everything gross and subtle, with or without forms. By the force of this truth, may all our troubles come to an end. Now the 21st verse. To those who have realized the identity of the Lord with themselves, the Lord himself stands undifferentiated, but he, with his own Maya, wields powers known as ornaments, weapons and insignia. The 22nd verse. On the strength of the same factual reality, may the omniscient, glorious Lord Hari protect us everywhere, at all times, with all his manifestations, as he is omnipresent. 23rd and the last verse. May the glorious Lord Narasimha, who dispels the fear of the world by his roar and who eclipses the brightness of all luminaries by his all-absorbing brilliance and splendor, protect us in all directions, in the corners of all directions, in the upward and downward directions, on all sides, from within and without. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.